It does feel like for SIêU, this is kind of a win fast, lose fast kind of composition, right? If they don't get ahead with like Jake, Ale, and Tarzan could realistically take right now.
No, unless Bin can maybe stop the back here. No, use the shock blast on the wave. So Ale will just be able to TP back in. Will have his Shroud up and available. If they try to look for a dive, they're also seeing like Tarzan's here, Kadai is here.
SOFM had no idea he was on a ward. Now has to flash. Icons moved in, and Bin won't be able to offer much support for his jungler. SOFM goes down. First blood for Icon. This will be a second as well. And Ale picks it up. Both solo laners from LNG start this game beautifully.
And perfect play
there. As the wave will just be cleared in the end. Looks like SOFM is going to have to settle for a Drake here because the Herald on the top side is being taken by Tarzan, and SIêU are not looking to contest for now.
Yeah, and this is the thing for LNG, they're not under pressure to try and get these dragons. All they want to do is stop the potential snowballing options for SIêU, and the big one for that is that Rift Herald. You can get a whole bunch of gold, start to open up the map, start to move SIêU and specifically Bin around through this Rift, or Summoner's Rift as well, but you can't do that now. And LNG, again, Icon, using the push that he has in mid to move up topside, and I can't even fault Angel. Like, yes, he's got the Destiny, but you know that you've got Tarzan in tow. They're not able to make plays around Huanfeng in the bot lane because it's a Ziggs West state even. They should be okay to then look towards these bigger objectives.
SOFM could be in trouble here, but Ale might be even more trouble as he will just perfect execution over to the team. Never mind, SOFM has to flash away and leap as well, but the Sejuani ult, he's going to be caught, going to be taken out. The ult cannot save him. Now Bin and Angel in a 2v5. Huanfeng is just pushing mid. He's just looking to trade on playing Peel. It's a beautiful headbutt. And that means SIêU get away with 3 players on the bottom side. What has Huanfeng achieved in the mid lane is the question. It's just going to be the single play. Mentioning as well is with Twisted Fate, being able to land a gold card, Ziggs launches a bomb on over. The travel speed was increased on that ability. You can find yourself getting yourself really, really insane damage.
It would be enough to dissuade LNG. Or sorry, dissuade SIêU.
SIêU trying to get vision control, trying to move in, but Kadaya is on the flank here. SOFM is going to be hooked up, locked up as he jumps over the wall. Graviton keeps him where he is. But importantly, LNG not really looking for a kill here. They're just looking to secure themselves this Rift Herald, and they'll do exactly that. Tata helps a lot with that one, but now Drake going to be started off by LNG. And realistically, SIêU would love to be stacking these. They would love to have control, but they just don't have a way to contest right now. Bomb comes in, but it's going to be too little too late. Oh, Hook so close to hitting Huanfeng there. Good effort from Kadaya. So I won't find it, though. We talked about it last game. The game 1, sorry. The Horizon focus, a huge spike for Ziggs, and he's gone for a needless as well. He's looking towards a death cap as his 3rd item. This is a pure damage Ziggs build. Huanfeng will be absolutely annihilating people in the fights. Kadaya happy to tank him up for the time being, though. Drake is onto the map, and it's all about the mid priority here as both teams fighting tooth and nail to just deny these waves, but there is a wave pushing here, and LNG can toy with the idea of trying to trade a dragon for a mid tier 2 tower. Icon moves in. Huanfeng used his ult onto Kadaya, but the wave will die now. And SIêU are just pushing LNG away from the bottom side of the map here. Maybe an opportunity. They've split them up. Kadaya will go down. Resets come through for SOFM. Stun goes out onto Icon. There's going to be a pick as well. Coming out onto LP. He jumps onto the back line, but Angel has a stopwatch. In goes Ale to finish one off, but he's gone very deep for the play. It's a double kill for him, but he's on the wrong side of the map here. The bombs come on through. The TP is there. Shock blast, can it land? The Qs, they're barely there. Is the Liandry still ticking? One more tick. Ale gets onto Fountain. He makes the escape. Importantly, off the back of all of those shenanigans, Drake will go the way of SIêU. And that shock blast was literally a split second late.
Pushing out. I want to see Bin getting down into the spot lane as well to start getting these waves in the favor. But look, here's the picks we're talking about.
Kadaya's the target. He does have aftershock, so he's tanky, but not tanky enough to deal with 4 players from SIêU. The bomb coming across from Huanfeng to get the assist. And Ale knows he can't get into this jungle. So now, a bit of map control gained from SIêU. They need to keep playing with this tempo, right? If they can snowball from here and keep the game pushing in their favor, this is the window. This is the small time period that they have to work with here. Damage onto the tower. W comes in. Drake is coming up in 25 seconds. And speaking of on, he's there on a move count, and he's ready to look for an all-in here. CdziU backs away, forced back by the bomb, but flashes away from the headbutt pulverize. Space bought for Suning here. They can toy with the idea of a Drake. It's not up for 10 seconds. Shock Blast comes out. Great poke coming in, and CdziU can't quite land the hook onto SOFM there. On, threatening onto Icon, and he backs away. SOFM going to be hooked. Uses his ulti to buy himself space. On, knocked up. Angel wants to try and get a gold card, but he just can't find a way in. And LNG back away once more. The Suning run towards the Drake, but actually they don't. They decide against it. They're trying to push onto LNG. CdziU is not enjoying this game of League of Legends.
But these fights are all over the place. Like, CdziU gets the engage onto SOFM, like, cool, burst out the jungler before our dragon. Fantastic. You kill that dragon, you get out scot-free. Instead, he tries to turn and use that depth charge on towards On, potentially to stop the engage, but still, you just take the pick you have. Like, one of the...
I think if I saw it correctly, though, you're absolutely right with the bush analogy, because SOFM turned invisible with his ult after getting hooked, so I think it was... I don't think they could quite follow up onto him or somewhere along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to see, and we won't get a replay because no kills went down. SOFM, though, just takes a huge amount of damage. This stun means that Tarzan misses his ult. Now the hard engage, but Icon barely turns golden to keep himself alive from the Mega Inferno bomb. But LNG, they've run out of players. They've lost the initial fight, and the amount of follow-up long-range damage is insane from both sides as LP actually finishes off SOFM. There isn't even a Drake on the map. If he can withstand that poke for his team, be the one that's happy to be on the front line, taking the brunt of it. CdziU, that's not the place to be, though. Gets frozen up. Stopwatch will keep him alive for now, but the bomb should be able to follow up. Flashes on out to safety, and will actually survive for the time being. I thought he was a goner for a second there. Tarzan, again, trying to tank. We could see a 50-50 smite coming down for this Drake, honestly, at this point. As LNG being forced into the bottom side. Suning gaining ground here, pushing forward, getting bombs out. That's 1Q, that's half of Icon's HP. That is insane damage that Hwangfong is able to put out at this point in the game. Ale looking for a flank. This Akali could change everything here. Drake going to be started up. Now there is a ward. Suning have full information on where Ale is, and they found CdziU. Once again, Tarzan goes into the backline here. On trying to protect, but he goes down himself. Hwangfong flashing away, but he's chased down. 2 kills for LP. Bin has got to make something happen here, but the Drake's already gone. Damage onto LP just isn't enough. SOFM, he's caught out in a really awkward position here. He's hiding in the tri-brush, knows Ale is coming. Has a lot of burst damage. If Ale face checks this one alone, he doesn't know where SOFM is. That's a KHAZIX. I don't know if you can 1v1 that. We'll have to back away. And it means SOFM soon in control of the river here. Drake up in 15.
And as well, Icon just taking that heap of damage, has no TP, so that's going to stick. But again, we need to see LNG making this play happen quick. Otherwise, CdziU is going to be poked out, and their backline will be as well.
Now remember, the dragon could just be burst. LNG can't really threaten a trade on this one. As the crab goes down, SOFM gets that one. Here we go with the engage from Tarzan. He's not that tanky though. Health bar already low. The bombs come on through. Ale in the backline turns golden to keep himself alive. Bin with one. Now onto the backline himself. LNG low, but they're winning out the fight. It feels like Icon taken down. Tarzan in the pit. SOFM back in, and he gets the soul. It somehow comes up trumps for Suning as they pick everybody up. SOFM gets the smite that takes the series by the looks of things. But Baron. Yeah, there's no time to talk about the fights here. But actually, there won't be a fight for this Baron. It's just going to be taken by Suning. And we said they wanted a fast one. Well, we're 45 minutes into this point. And look at Hwangfong's build. With an Infernal Soul, he is 6 items strong. He has many, many needlessly large rods in that build as well. Hwangfong is a nightmare for the side of LNG to deal with right now. And the same for Bin, right? When we look at his build, he's almost finished his off as well. The Infernal Soul just adds so much damage to this long-range poke.
Yeah, and I have to give a shout out to On. He's been playing so well around Tarzan's ultimate. He's literally, as you can see, like drawing a straight line between the carries and Tarzan at pretty much all points in time. And it means that LNG haven't been able to quite find these fights in the manner that they want to. And now, with this Baron up, you're going to be even worse off as LNG. This siege is obnoxious from Suning, and that tower only needs a few shots before Ziggs can make it implode.
Now, Suning have to make sure not to overextend here. They can be caught out. And look at Icon and Kadaya trying to find a creative flank. They know that they have to make something happen. They will slowly but surely lose the game against the Ziggs. If they don't, the siege is just insane from Suning. The tower will go down. SOFM engaged upon by Icon, but can't connect the culling. And it means Suning can keep the siege going. They're happy to do this all day long. They have the siege minions. They have a Ziggs to keep pushing with. The inhib will fall. That's one down for Suning. And they're going to call that a win and back off.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice...
Try and find another inhibitor. Super minions are going to start to push in this mid lane now, so the pressure is increased onto LNG. Look at the damage they do to these towers. It goes immediately. Now onto the inhib as well. And LNG, they're desperately looking for a window, but they're struggling to find it. On playing Bouncer on the front line. Kadaya kicked out by another shock blast. And the inhib will fall 20 seconds on the Baron. I don't think Suning can try and push and end the game here, but they might just try anyway. Staying grouped as a 5, looking for towers here. Remember, Suning don't want the fight, they just want the towers. Tarzan's ult is a bit of a whiff here. It means LNG have to back away once more. Another tower goes down. Kadaya forced onto the fountain himself. But Suning, surely that's enough. Surely they back away.
And you would have loved here, oh, a lot of damage onto LP as Ali. If there was some sort of ward somewhere you could TP to, find some sort of flank to get that backline access. But look at Suning. They've completely controlled this bottom side jungle, made sure there's zero way that LNG can get out.
Buddy. And in the meantime, the rest of the team just takes this Elder Drake Suning. But they're going to go for it. Going to do this one by the book. Every single objective they can physically get, they will. And now with double supers, with Baron, with Elder, surely Suning can close this out.
I mean, there's just nothing really there for LNG. You're not going to get some sort of miracle pick now at the 51-minute mark. Suning are all going to play grouped up. The depth rush, though, could be the answer, but you've got so many ways of checking it.
Icon is in so much trouble right now. Mega Inferno just goes shy, but Kadaya goes down instead. Leandries is too strong with Elder, and now LP desperately trying to get some damage out, but Ale can't really get into the play here. Dives on the backline, but On just body blocks everything. He goes down. The burns taking onto Icon as well. The rockets coming on through. LP desperate to do what he can, but the GA pops now. Onto Icon. In they go for a couple more kills. It's a victory lap for Suning, and a deserved one after one of the cleanest games I've seen in a while in the late game. Suning take this 2-1.
I thought that Suning wouldn't be able to push this across the line. I saw the amount of engage tools that were on LNG, and they would just run them over. But instead, you get this very well orchestrated play coming through from Suning, playing incredibly far back, not giving LNG the opportunity to engage. And I know he won't get it, but On for me was the MVP this game. The unsung hero. Every single time Tarzan was trying to make these engages, On would sidestep into the way of these glacial prisons, make sure that he was absorbing it, giving the opportunity for Huanfeng to escape, Bin to escape. And this game overall meant that Suning could slowly but surely, bit by bit, whittle down LNG, get these objectives, and get the win for themselves.
Truly patient gameplay coming out from Suning. Not something that is particularly rare, honestly, when you think about this team historically, when you think about how they played last year and honestly earlier this year as well. They're more than happy to play a very slow game. I feel like in scrims, they're probably pretty used to late games. So it feels like